Well, folks, the time is finally here. The moment we have all been waiting for since last October. Or at least I have. Tonight, the episode that I filmed for Thrasher / Vice's King of the Road has finally aired. So everyone better buckle up and get your popcorn ready, because this here is either about to be freaking awesome or a huge embarrassing mess.
You probably think that you are better now.
Alright, the time has come. Oh god, my phone is blowing up right now. Oh, I'm like so nervous to watch this because I have no idea what they could have done with this scene. I was hanging out with the guys for a little bit, so they could have, made me look any kind of way. But I'm getting a whole lot of texts from people who have seen me, so I better get on this and watch it and make sure nothing super embarrassing happened. Also, bonus, at the end of this video, there will be a link to my Thrasher behind the scenes video that I posted last October, so you can see from my point of view what went down that day, and some skating that I did at the Soma Park right after the shoot. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for the link for that other video. Here we go.
The stunt scene are either performed by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Serious professionals. This show also contains bad language.
Seriously, I love King of the Road. I have watched every season. I was such a big fan of it back when it was just on the Thrasher website. And I never thought I would ever get to be a part of it. So this was very unexpected that I got to be on the show. Okay, so I guess I kind of needed to share the story of how I even ended up on here. Back a couple years ago, I used to snowboard for Happy Hour Sunglasses. I was their one snowboarder. Don't ask me how that arrangement happened, but it happened. And I was on the Happy Hour team, and so, oh my god, my phone has not stopped blowing up since this episode has come out. So I was on the Happy Hour team, and I met all the other guys that skated for Happy Hour, and I went to a couple events with Happy Hour, and it was just really cool. And so Cole is one of the guys that I met a couple years ago, and we've been friends for a few years. So I saw him post on his Instagram story I think it's in October, that he was in San Francisco, and so I hit him up, and I was like, bro, you came to my city and didn't even tell me, what the hell? And he goes, oh, I'm filming on Thrasher, King of the Road right now. And I was like, heck yeah, that's freaking awesome. Go, Cole. Like, that's so cool for you. As a joke, I said, call me if you need to make out with someone for a challenge. LOL. And he responded, LOL. We might have to take you up on that. So I was like, okay, whatever. So how's the trip been? Where have you been? What's been going on? Like, tell me everything about being on King of the Road, because this is so cool. And we talked for a little bit, and he goes, can you meet us at Soma Skate Park under the bridge? And I was like, oh, he's serious about me meeting up with him. I was joking. I had been making a joke about making out. But apparently they needed someone. And so he goes, you gotta make out with someone while they get tased. My first reaction is, haha, that's in the book? And he goes, yeah, it's a new one. I say, I feel like you're bullshitting me, but I'm down and I have a taser. Which I do. This is my little stun gun. It's not technically a taser. But yeah, it's a stun gun. I was like, yeah, I got one. I just bought it. But I did not believe that this was actually a challenge. And I was really debating whether I wanted to make out with him, I thought, on camera. But I figured, you know what, like, I'm not a random girl that they just met walking around or at the skate park. Like, I know Cole, I want them to win. I think it's, kind of a laugh. It's funny. Which was like, all right, okay, I'll come meet you guys. So, head over to the city, and the rest is in here. Nick's dad is pretty funny. Like, I feel like Nick definitely gets the personality from his dad.
Thrasher.
Thrasher?
Yeah.
They gotta give me one, too. Are people dumb in the West Coast?
I guess so.
They're gonna be dumb. Everywhere I went, I said, how do you get there? They said, I don't know. Well, don't you live here? They said, yeah. Well, you don't know how to go there? They said, no.
That's because no one's actually from the Bay Area. San Francisco's full of people who just move there. They're leeches, and they don't know where anything is. And they're clueless when they drive. So, Nick showed me this belly button ring when I met up with all the guys. Nick, boy, how have you done like 10 ridiculous things in the first 5 days that weren't even in the book? I looked in the book. The first thing I did before doing this challenge was look to make sure it was a real challenge. Like, come on, kid. I might try to call you at the end of this video to ask you, like, why you never looked in the book. Why were you doing challenges that didn't exist? But, you know, cute belly button ring. I've never seen a guy with his belly button pierced.
You did okay with the points?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I got us 350 last night. I had to pee in my own mouth.
And Nick's so proud of the fact that he's earned 350 points. No, you didn't earn any. Everyone's been screwing with you. Come on.
Pee in my own mouth and take a shit at the same time,
Oh,
Dad.
God. And then, okay, this has been the worst part about watching this episode. If you haven't seen it by now, I made out with Nick. We're getting to that. It was a thing. He has thrown up so many times. He peed in his own mouth. Like, oh my God. I didn't know this prior to kissing him, that he had just peed in his mouth the night before. Like,
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
it's just so gross. There's no going back. Ugh. Yes, Nick's dad. Yes. Get it.
I think you're gonna win, Nick. I mean, just get me to come out here from the East Coast.
I think we're gonna win too, Dad. We got a good shot.
I feel like Nick and his dad should have a TV show together and it'd be hilarious. Just the two of them.
Yo, the sea's mowing his lawn.
Oh my God. I love Evan Smith. Every single time Evan Smith is on camera, I just smile. He's eating a piece of dog poop.
That's
And
disgusting.
he just smiles.
That's disgusting.
Oh, he's just so cute. Evan is like a little alien that just landed on Earth and is just so happy to be here and explore our world. I love him. I really love him. And I've met him a few times and he's so sweet. Evan Smith is the nicest boy. Like, low-key, I'm in love with Evan Smith.
On King of the Road.
You gonna tase me, Dad?
Oh God, here's the part. Ah! Oh my God. So, before we actually get to that part, I had no idea this would even make it in the show. Like, I feel like there's probably a lot of challenges they do, and they don't include every single challenge in the footage of the show. But when I saw that exact clip in the season previews before the season even started, I realized that it was going to be part of the show. And it was part of the episode teaser from the last episode, and it's in the pre-commercial break teaser, so really made my mark. Okay, here we go. We're in San Francisco now.
What, you gonna get tased and make out? Your dad's gonna tase you.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Okay, so
You gotta get out and tase me while I'm making out with some girl.
at this point, they're already saying, oh yeah, like, you have to get out and tase and blah, blah. I didn't know I was gonna make out with Nick. I thought I was gonna roll up and just gonna get to pick which guy I want to make out with, like, ladies' choice, like, oh, I'll make out with that guy. So instead, I showed up
I'm gonna be the
and
dude
Cole was like,
that's getting
hey,
tased.
Denise, so this is Nick. This is the guy you're gonna make out with. And I was like, all right, hi, Nick. Nice to meet you. Shook his hand. Okay, let's get down to business. Oh God. Okay, you can tell how old this is because this is back when I had pink and orange hair. Like, I've been through, 2 different hair colors since then. And I also think that this wasn't fully charged because I just bought it. And I feel like it crackles a little bit louder now. So Nick, you're lucky you didn't even get the full blunt force of this, I think. So they're like, okay, come stand over here. You're just gonna make out here, and Nick's dad is doing tasing back. I was terrified here, like completely terrified, because I don't know how tasers work with like electric currents or stuff, and I was worried that I was gonna be getting secondhand tased too. Like, I thought the moment it hit him, it would go through his lips into mine, and I was honestly worried about like if we were mid-kiss and the tase went through, I was worried that like I would chip a tooth or something, like if our teeth would hit each other, or like you get like a knee-jerk reaction of like biting down or something. So I was actually kind of worried for my own safety in this. And then it was just time to do it. It was honestly so funny the way he just ran off. And I was just so thankful that I didn't feel the tase at all. The slow-mo is super funny because you can see the jiggle go like all the way up my butt when he kneed me.
Make out while
And that was so
being
awesome
tased.
that they let me check it off on the book. They were like, yeah, here's the book. You sign off on it, like sign your name. And I was like, this is super cool. I'm actually holding the King of the Road book. Oh, also backstory, we did that twice. They shot it from one angle, and then I think the slow-mo was from a different angle. I'm gonna dig myself a hole a little bit. So we did the first time, and I was like, wow, Nick's a pretty good kisser. Do you guys need to get that shot from another angle? Mind you, I didn't know he had peed in his mouth the night before. I was just like, he's good at kissing, like, I'll make out with him again. I haven't made out with anyone in like a year. This is pretty cool. And so we shot it again, and also they had his dad the second time go like right behind his knee, because the first time kind of like hit his wallet or something, so the next time he got it super good right behind the knee, and that's why he kneed me so hard. So yeah, here I am now, checking it off.
Let's go. Yeah, get all the
And you see me flipping through. I'm actually looking at what's in the book. Nick, take a lesson. Look at what's in the book. I was there for 5 minutes and I looked through the book and saw what challenges were in it. Oh, and that was the moment that I found out Nick had peed.
I was pissing in my own mouth yesterday night.
You peed in your mouth. Oh my god.
But after that, we rolled over to this little like liquor store, and Cole bought me a bottle of Kentucky bourbon for playing along and helping them earn some points. I mean, I was stoked. I like didn't even expect to get a bottle of booze, but like, sweet, thanks. And then the foundation guys, I guess Mike Sinclair bought me a sandwich. Like, they bought everyone sandwiches, so I got this really big old good sandwich.
All right, I just got the next update. We're leaving San Francisco.
Let's hear the fate of our destiny.
Tomorrow's the midway point. It's our meetup. We get our special mystery guest.
Okay, so this part where they got their meetup info, that was when I rolled down with him to the little sandwich shop. And I was just like eating a sandwich, and the people from Vice, they're kind of like behind the scenes, like producer people, they came, they had me sign a bunch of documents, like a photo release. They were like, oh crap, we need to check your ID to make sure you're 18. I'm like, yeah, I am. So I checked my ID, I signed a photo release. I think I signed a non-disclosure agreement so that I wouldn't reveal anything before this aired. So I'm good now. But it was super cool because I was there when they got their text for where they were going the next day. So I felt like I was in on a secret. Like, I knew they were in San Francisco, and I knew that where they were going next. So I was like holding on to this secret, like, I know it's gonna happen on King of the Road next year. Bro, that was just like a pretty cool experience. So that was the end of San Francisco for the teams. They headed out, they said bye, I wished them luck. Yeah, that was the whole experience of filming with them for King of the Road. It was super cool. I would do it all over again. Like I said, I never thought that I would be part of King of the Road in my life. So far, from watching the first couple episodes, I feel good about Foundation. It seems like they've been getting the most screen time, at least in the first couple episodes. I don't know if I was just paying attention to Foundation more, but it seemed like they were on the screen a whole lot more, so maybe that's a good sign that they're going to be the winners, and so they've been featured more. But we'll see. My money's on Foundation, and I guess we have a couple more episodes to find out who wins, but I cannot wait. I love King of the Road. I've got some burning questions for Nick, so I'm gonna text him and see if he'll come on speakerphone for the end of this vlog with me. All right, Nick says he's free, so I'm calling him right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, Nick.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good. So have you seen tonight's episode?
Dude, I'm watching it right now.
I just finished our little part.
Okay.
Good times. I liked how in slow-mo, when you need me, you could see the like vibration go all the way up my thigh and into my butt. That was pretty funny.
Oh, dude, that was so funny. Yeah. I knew it was gonna happen. I just didn't know when. I just was thinking in my head the whole time. I was like, fuck, dude. I hope I don't break this poor girl's teeth because I knew I was gonna get a jolt. You know what I mean? But I just didn't know how it was gonna happen. So as soon as it happens, it's so funny when you see it in slow mo. My face is just like, oh.
No, that was
so
seriously
funny, dude.
my biggest fear too, was that I was gonna break a tooth.
Yeah, I was fucking like super nervous. But it wound up working really good. It's awesome. It's so funny.
So my big question for you is,
What's up?
why did you never look in the freaking book and realize nothing you were doing was a challenge?
I mean, I did. I looked in the book, but then, like, you know, once it got past the first day, like, I didn't really even, like, I did look in it here and there, but I never really, like, I didn't really look at, like, well, first off, the challenges that they told me that I was getting were from Burn Dogs, especially for me. You know what I'm saying? So those were the ones that weren't even in the book, that they were just like, hey, if you do this, Burn Dog will give you an extra 200 points.
So you just thought you were getting special challenges.
I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, like, you know, back in my teenage stuff, and then, like, at the end, come to find out, I wasn't getting points for any of the shit I was doing, so it's just like, fuck.
I just thought it was funny because when I showed up, the very first thing I did was look in the book and make sure this tase thing was a real challenge.
Oh, God, yeah. See, well, you're smart, I'm not. That's what a logical person would do. But yeah, unfortunately I didn't do that a lot, so I wound up paying the ultimate price for it.
I'll let you get back to watching with your friend, but we should hang out sometime. While I'm down here, I'm still like in downtown.
Yeah, you live in Long Beach, right?
No, I'm like downtown LA. But I was gonna tell you also that your skating so far up to this episode has been really amazing.
Oh man, thanks, dude.
Like so good.
It's just tiring, you know, like on that trip, it's just like super fucking hard to like.
Well, I mean, I've never seen you skate before, and so I was watching this and I'm like, oh shit, Nick is super good. Like he's like freaking fire. You're landing like everything first try and just
Thanks, dude.
sick stuff.
Yeah, actually, though, I think that they kind of made us look better than we are, because a lot of those tricks, let's see, that 5-0 I did down the rail with just the bearings, that's probably the craziest and scariest thing I've ever done in my life, and it took a while. It took probably like an hour to land. It was the scariest thing, yeah. Like, it looked a lot easier in the footage. Trust me, don't let that shit fool you. That shit was fucking terrifying, and I really would never ever want to do something like that ever again.
Well, you did it and you slayed it, and yeah, we'll see if Foundation wins. I have a good feeling about you guys.
Thanks, dude.
I know you can't give any spoilers, but I have a good feeling.
Can't say nothing, but yeah, man, you guys are gonna be psyched.
Okay, good talking to you, Nick.
Yeah, nice talking to you, dude. Thanks a lot for helping us out with that. That was a kick ass review, dude.
For sure. All right, bye.
Yeah. Hell yeah, have a good one, alright?
All right, later.
Alright, bye-bye.
Oh, Nick is so sweet. Like, I love him. Yeah, fun stuff. I got a new buddy now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video to King of the Road, and stay tuned to the rest of the episodes of King of the Road because this show is freaking sweet. This isn't sponsored content. Thrasher or Vice isn't paying me for this. They haven't asked me to do this, but I just love King of the Road. I think it's so awesome. So give the rest of the series a follow, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Do what makes you happy. If other people think it's lame or they make fun of it, if it makes you happy, do it. Follow whatever it is that makes your heart race and lights a fire in your soul.